Welcome to my video. This is the first video on a series I have planned on game development. I'm going to be using the ct.js game engine. It's a 2D gaming engine and it's very powerful. It's got everything you need to create a game and it's very easy for beginners to pick it up. So I think this is a good option, and you might be wondering why I'm not using Godot since it's open source too, or Unity or Unreal. But really, there's a lot of information for those engines already. And if you want to start developing games on one of those engines, there's already plenty of information you can get to on YouTube. So I'm trying to help you get on this engine, and there's not really that much information about it on YouTube. And I think there should be. It's a great engine. It's free and open source, like I said. It works on Windows, Linux, and Mac, and it's a very good option. So we're gonna do a quick overview of the game engine, because once we start creating our game, we're gonna be seeing every detail. But right now, we're gonna do just a quick overview of it. So when you first create your project, this is the page you're gonna be greeted with, and it's the project settings page. You have different settings that you can change and tweak for your game. And also, this is where you have your mods, because this is an extensible game engine, and that's how it gets a lot of functionality by adding mods and activating and deactivating those mods. And everything is interactive. For example, if you activate a mod, it appears in your cat mod settings, and you disable a mod, it disappears, and you only see what you need. So there's no cluttering in your user interface. But this is where you will tweak the settings, and it's very powerful. Next, you have the textures. It's very straightforward. You load your image and you can work with sprites also for your animation, and you have all your settings and parameters needed here. We'll go into depth on that once we start creating our games. Next, you have from textures you create your types. Types are gonna be like your game objects. For example, I have my texture here of Jota, which is my character. It's a sprite with different animations. And then out of this texture, I created two types. One type, that is where my main game logic is. And I created another type just for the menus, which actually don't do nothing much but animate. So these will be like your game objects, and it's very easy to use. And these game objects you will place on your rooms, and the rooms are like your scenes or your levels, where you create your level or set your UI. And right here you're gonna have a list of all the types you created, so you can grab a type and drop it, and that will be your gaming, like your objects in your game. It's very straightforward. But it also has a UI for user interface objects that you can create text styles or add your fonts. And you also have a particles emitter or effects tab, and this is pretty cool. You have a particle effect emitter. You can add your own textures, or you can grab from the default textures that they have. This game engine comes with this, so let's select this one, and that's what you get, your particle effect. And then you can mess with all these settings. So let's say I want more speed. You see, and it's interactive. It's very nice. Very nice. You can see how it's gonna work. It's very useful. And I don't need this at this moment. This is a project I'm working on for a game jam. It's a quick project. This is your sounds page, but I don't have any sounds at the moment also, but this is where they would appear, and it's very easy to import them. We'll get to that. So that's basically it. It's very straightforward. It's easy to pick up, and you can create full games in this. This is a game I'm creating for my game jam. You can see you have a full debugger. You can debug it, any problems you're having. You can use a full debugger without nagging Windows or nothing. Fully open source. And last but not least, I wanna tell you about this tab over here. So what is that? This is my favorite tab. It's very useful. You have projects notepad and you have global notepad. And what is great about this is that these notes have syntax highlights, and that's very nice. So you can write your code and it will be very much readable. It's very nice. But then you have over here your learn tab, and right here you have your documentation, like that. So you can be working on, you can be working on the tutorials, and you can be reading the documentation, slide it out, work on it, and then slide it back out and keep reading. It's very useful. You have the API, all the information you need you have right here on this very useful tab. And right here are the documentation for the COD mods. This is when you come here to read the documentation and how to use it. For the place cat mod, you have collision checks, and right here is all the information and the API that you need to know. It's also interactive, so if I go and disable the place cat mod, this will disappear. So you have a cleaner interface if you're not using this, but if you need it, here you have it. It's extremely useful. So this was my little introduction to ct.js game engine. It's really a great option. It's very full and powerful. So I hope you stick with me and you follow me to my next videos where we will be creating games from scratch with this tool. I'm gonna be leaving links on the description so you can download this, and also links to the Discord server of the ct.js. Comigo is the main developer, the creator of this game engine, and he's very active in the Discord, and he listens to suggestions and helps with problems, so you can go and check it out. And also, if you're a beginner developer and you're looking for a beginner friendly community that it's positive and that it's gonna help you grow, then this is the community you're looking for. This is the Beginner Circle Jam, and it's beginner friendly and it's very positive, and the host is AngrySmile. It's a great host, so he actually cares about this community. So if you're about positive and a positive community, go ahead and check it out. I will leave links in the description to the itch.io jam page and also to the Discord server. And well, that's it. Thank you for your time.